go a little bit farther, about another 20. Por ahí está el, no, pues el para allá está Sofía, güey, para aquel lado.
I do enjoy when the door detail better is in the middle because then it's
Oh, I really like it. I don't like it when
and on your left there's this. I would. I just lose them.
I just bought new glasses and I made sure to buy the little clip-on.
Just
With someone at work about what kind of glasses I should get. She's like, don't get trained.
honey, go back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Excuse me.
Restrooms are at the back of our lower cabin, last door on the left, or through that door, make 2 lefts around the corner. If you get caught in line there at our snack bar while we do emergency procedures, I appreciate your patience. We'll be right back to serve you. We're going to be going over very shortly here our emergency procedures. We would like your undivided attention during that time. Then the snack bar will be open for the duration of our cruise after that. The 0.3 miles with a surface acreage here of about 950 acres. And what we lack in size, we more than make up in grandeur. Some of our cliffs are upwards of almost 1,000 feet above the water surface. Elevation here at Canyon's about 1,660 feet above sea level. Interesting note, Apache Junction's about 1,740. So in your efforts to come up here, you've actually come down in elevations of about 80 feet. Current water surface temperature is right at about 59 degrees here. So you may want to behave yourself. They hate to make you get in that water, walk in the gangplank here. Kind of chilly. The birds we see that are hitchhiking here today, these are the common grackle. The black ones are the males, and then the brown ones are the females. We did see about 5 desert bighorn. If you see something before we do, I'd appreciate it if you let us know. That way we, in turn, can go ahead and point them out for everybody else. Now, fishing is a popular sport in our state. The majority of our waterways lend to good fishing, in this lake in particular. We have in our lake the largemouth bass, bluegill, crappie, catfish, carp, walleye, perch, and trout. Good fishing, 24 hours a day, year-round here on beautiful Canyon Lake. Yeah, you guys can kind of shoo them away there. Give them a back slap. There you go. You got it. You got it. Got the one in the shaded area and the one laying up above there. Mounting around.
So look in the shadow area too. One sitting up on top of the rock.
Oh, there.
Yes, yes. Up there.
Where's the third one?
See that one up there?
Where's the third
And then
one?
the shade that's right there in that, look back in the crevice over there. Because he is.
We had a real tragedy over here, upriver. Same way that the Colorado River formed the Grand Canyon. The 4 lakes along this, the Salt River, Roosevelt, Apache, Canyon, and Saguaro, along with the 2 lakes on the Verde River, Bartlett and Horseshoe, and Lake Pleasant on the Agua Fria, provide water storage for the irrigation here of about 400,000 acres in our southern Phoenix valleys. All 4 dams along the Salt River are equipped with hydroelectric generating and pump storage capabilities. Off our port side, our left bow, we can see Mormon Flat Dam, built in 1925, standing 224 feet tall. It is named after the community that was established here back in the late 1800s, the Mormons. They migrated to this area and built a tent city right here at the bend in the river. Their old wooden water wells could be visible if the lake were drained today. Off our left, our port side, we can see Mormon Flat Dam. Then to our right, we can see our first of 2 Yavapai princesses. To the water, look, you can see an eagle's nest on top of her head. The eagles should be around the area, so keep your eyes open. And they will be hatching out eagles usually around the March time frame from this nest. There is a second Yavapai princess just to the left of the first, looking in the shadows there, and looks like she has curlers in her hair. Both guarding the entrance to the Salt River Canyon. If you're having difficulty with these formations or any others that I'll be pointing out today, we do have beer and wine to help you out at our snack bar area. Coming up on our right, tall lava cliffs reaching high into the sky about 500 feet, covered by a marine plant growth known as lichen. Lichen is the oldest form of marine plant life known to man. This particular form of lichen only grows here on welded tuff. It's also made up of algae and fungi, helping one another cope in this typically very hot and dry environment. Back in 1912, our ex-president Theodore Roosevelt was here, and he had some interesting comments. He stated, "The Apache Trail and surrounding area combine the grandeur of the Alps, the glory of the Rockies, and the magnificence of the Grand Canyon. And it adds an indefinable something that none of the others had." He said, "It is to me the most awe-inspiring and most sublimely beautiful panoramic scenery that nature has ever created. Rex Allen had a nice way of describing his love for the state in this next song I'm going to play for you, called Diamond in the Rough of Canyon Lake. Is especially volatile. 27 to 38 million years ago, this area had 3 supervolcanoes, 10 to 15 miles across. They spewed so much welded tough from within their magma chambers beneath them that they became unstable and collapsed within themselves, creating Goldfield, Superstition, and Tortilla calderas. Combine the effect that the wind, rain, and rivers had on thousands of feet of welded tuff or solidified volcanic ash, and you have the wondrous rock formations and mountains surrounding us today. The different color variations are from the various minerals in the tuff. Red colorations are from iron oxides, and black is from manganese oxide. Of course, there are many different minerals thrown into any volcanic equation as well. Feet up, just to the left of that brown burn mark area, we can see the abundance of trees stacked like cordwood and petrified. Petrified wood over here is created when organic materials have been replaced with minerals while retaining the original structure of its wood. This process occurs when wood becomes buried under sediment and is preserved due to lack of oxygen. Then water deposits these minerals in the plant cells, which takes hundreds of years to occur. Manganese, iron, and copper in the mud give petrified wood a variety of different colors. Petrified Forest National Park is located right here in northeastern Arizona. Now, geodes begin here as bubbles in volcanic rock, and over time the outer shell hardens water-containing silica, form on the inside walls of this hollow cavity. This precipitation can contain a variety of dissolved silicates such as quartz, but less common are purple amethyst or black calcites.
My dad said can't wait for Thanksgiving. And then I went up to Durham the day after I got back yesterday.
What do you guys think of Johan's performance? He did a good job for you. Right on top of Johan's head there's a peregrine falcon. You just identified it through binoculars. But anyways, a bird up there. Super hard to see, but you can see it sticking up on top of his head there. Okay. Really goes up to you. Yeah.